Alright guys, have a seat. Not mad at you. Not mad at you. Where's Kayshon? Kayshon, you have 2 legs, right? You're not in college anymore. Really ugly first half. You know, you guys kind of came alive a little bit in the second half. Or at the end of the first half. You guys exploded in the third quarter. You know, beginning of the fourth, middle of the fourth, you guys really stepped up, and then fucking penalties, fucking hold. And where's Zeke? Zeke. I tell Ramondre to hold on to the ball, so that gives you the right to fumble? Hang on. Take the ball. Not one hand. You take the ball and you give it a big hug. Okay? You can either hold it like this or like that. I don't care. You should never, ever, when you are within 2 feet of somebody, 2 to 5 feet, or 6 feet, 2 to 6 feet from somebody, you should not have one hand on the ball. At all fucking times, you should have 2 hands on the ball if you are within maybe 5 steps of another player. If you're all by yourself, carry it like this. I don't care. You better not drop it. If you want to carry it like this, if you're all by yourself, then please do. Yes, please do. But if you're around a whole bunch of bodies, you are not allowed, if I'm the manager of this team, you are not allowed to carry the ball with one hand. You know why? That's why. Got guys like Marlon Humphrey. Speaking of that, where's Jabril? Jabril, I love you. Now you see why I love you, right? Because you do shit like that. That's why I fucking love you. Perfect technique, perfect placement of your shoulder pad. Just fucking beautiful. I don't know if it was your pad or your helmet that hit the ball, but when you force that fumble, yeah, that was good. That was good. Alright. What else? Our receivers can't seem to catch anything, especially Kayshon. Kayshon, you can catch. It's just, you have to understand, if it's a clutch situation, you need both feet in bounds. You have 2 feet, 2. 1, 2. You're not in college anymore. 2 feet. You understand? You understand the gravity of that play. Okay, you understand, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Fourth quarter, we're down to the last 30 seconds. It's 4th and 11, or whatever the fuck it was. And it was a decent ball. You caught it. You just couldn't get your other foot down. So do you see? Do you understand? 1 foot loss. 2 feet, win. Potentially a win. No more 1 foot bullshit, okay? If you need help on learning how to catch a ball, look at Kendrick. His second touchdown, he had a nice little toe tap. You need to learn toe tap swag, or toe drag swag, whatever the fuck it's called. You need to learn the toe drag swag, okay? Because right now you're like 1 foot fuckery right now, okay? DeMario, where's DeMario? Very happy with your debut. You did a fine job. You did a good job. Hunter, I think, had a touchdown. He had that 1 snag. You know, I think Mac, threw 3 touchdowns. I think this guy, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and people still say he sucks. What are you, smoking crack? Oh, the people say, oh my God, you know, he threw some bad passes. Yeah, well, if you were in the rain with a slippery-ass football, you'd be throwing some pretty shitty throws, too. Okay. Alright. Now we're on to Miami, and guess what Tyreek Hill just did to the Chargers? Oh, well, let's see. What was it? 8 catches for 215 yards and like 5,000 touchdowns or whatever the fuck? Yeah, good luck. You might just going to sit there and think, oh, all we got to do is double team him. Who else do the Dolphins have? Well, they got a guy named Jalen Waddle. Remember that guy fucked us up last year? Remember that? Spun around from 2 guys, made them run into each other at the fucking end of the first half. Remember that shit? Yeah, well, there's your other guy. I don't think they have much of a ground game, but if we can get to Tua and survive their defense, remember, Jalen's not playing. So thank Christ, there's something we don't have to worry about. Alright? So we got another home game, and I thought this game was in Philly. I didn't know this was at New England. I swear to God, I didn't know. I thought it was in Philly. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I got for you. Just momentum killers, penalties. Just not enough to win. Just not enough to win. I appreciate your effort, but I still don't think this offense is good enough. I still don't, because if it was, we would have won. So, but hey, guess what? Mac has a. And by the way, who the fuck calls a screen in a clutch situation on 3rd and 12? You guys got to put points on the board. You barely got any timeouts. You're down by a touchdown, and you guys are just screen. You guys are just like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? The fucking whip? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm not saying throw 70-yard fucking missiles every play. I'm saying move the ball. Dagger concepts, right? Switch concepts, smash concepts, even. And by the way, Christian, where's Christian? Christian, what did you do? I think you got a sack and you forced an incompletion. You might have gotten away with a PI, but kind of hooked his hip a little bit like that. But it's whatever. It's cool. By the way, you were getting slow roasted today a little bit by AJ. I know AJ's a good receiver, but you were low key, very low key, a little bit. You were getting slow roasted today, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I know you're not. Listen. What did you run? What did you run? A 4.3? What did you run? A 4.43 or something like that? You don't seem fast. You seem slow as hell. You know? You just don't fuck around in this place. You got it? You're a first-round pick from 17th overall. You got to start fucking playing like it. Because that game, you were getting slow roasted, fucking rotisserie. You were getting sautéed. You sucked. What'd you get? 1 sack and that's it? I don't know if you had a forced fumble, but I know you had a sack. You had an incompletion. I don't know if you had a forced fumble, but you kind of only stepped up there in the fourth quarter. Other than that, you were just kind of just floating around. I got to see you step up in all 4 quarters, not just the fourth quarter. I need all 4 quarters, sir. Okay. Alright, that's it. That's it. 0-1. Pretty much knew going into this game we were going to lose. I already knew that. I knew what we were going to lose, no matter what. We were going to lose. I already knew that. It's no surprise to me. But like I said, guys, I appreciate your efforts. Thanks for your efforts. But sometimes effort isn't enough. I need you to physically do the work. Okay? Alright. So, Kayshon, just listen. It's a learning experience. Okay? Everyone has a dumbass moment. You had a dumbass moment. Okay? I'm not saying you're trash, you suck, you're garbage, you're ass. I'm saying learn. Christian. I'm not saying that you suck. I'm saying you sucked today for most of this game. It took you 12, 20, what is it, 15, probably. It took you 55 minutes to come up with something. You know? It took you 55 minutes to do something. It shouldn't be like that. Alright. Done. Get out of here, go hit the showers. I'm not mad at you guys, I'm just wasn't really a full game on a football IQ standpoint. It wasn't a smart game. You guys, penalties, poor field awareness, decision-making. Mac was a little sketchy at times, but again, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'm not mad at you. If it was 107 yards and 3 interceptions and no touchdowns, I would have said, Mac, what the fuck are you doing? But no, you showed up today. You did fine. Just your fucking LSU receiver couldn't fucking get his foot down. Fuck, I could have made that fucking catch. Look, watch this. You get it? You extend. There you go. My feet are right here. The ball's all the way out here. I have to extend. I go like this. And there you go. You want to see it a third time? Here we go. Look, watch. And also, another thing, guys, when you're catching a ball on the sideline, it is absolutely important that you keep the ball as far as far out of bounds as you can, because it prevents the other guy from doing something like this. Well, hang on, a little harder. It prevents the guy on defense from doing something like this. Okay? So you keep the ball. Once you catch it, you take whatever arm is closer to the out of bounds. You catch it with 2 hands, and then you take your hand that's closest to the outside of the bounds, and you just keep it away from him. But as long as your feet are in, they can't say anything. You go, you catch it, and you keep the ball tucked outside so the guy can't reach it. Or if you want two hands, it's even better. And you got to have strong hands though, but what I would suggest you guys do is just catch it and tuck it with your feet in. Seriously. Like I said, if you're within 2 to 6 feet of a guy, you keep that ball tucked. Alright? And Zeke, you should know better. Alright, I'm done. Guys, it wasn't a bad game. It was just a couple mental errors that cost us, that's all. You take away those 2 turnovers, that's a win. Easily. You take away the 2 turnovers, you maybe commit a lot less penalties, a lot less holds, that's a win. Defense played pretty well. Dietrich, I know you had that one hold against Lane, but shit happens. What are you going to do? Just play smarter. Just play smart and not harder. Well, obviously I want you to play hard, but play smart. Situational football. Kayshon. Situations. Toe tap. If you toe tap, the clock's going to stop anyway, so just keep your feet in, toe tap, and they'll stop the clock. It could have been a first down. Right there, you got 4 more chances to score and take the lead with probably less than a minute. Now, unless if some fucking miracle throwback Juju Smith-Schuster shit happens and he goes 70 yards in 2 plays, then Juju. And what the fuck did you do today? You didn't do jack shit today. What am I paying you for? $33 million to do nothing. I better see you show up eventually. You had 933 yards against. You had 933 yards with Patrick. There's no excuse you can't do that here. All right. All right, get out of here. I'm done. Hey, Sean, come here. Give me a hug. All right. Learning experience. All right. Get out of here.